Okay, I watched this thing the other day, and what sort of came to me is when you look at all the leaders of these countries, what I've realised, if you actually look at them as human beings, just look at them. What comes to me is, there's nothing behind their eyes. They're these really traumatised people, and then sort of what came to me was, no wonder as people we're traumatised. We are being taught to live, by traumatised people. So these traumatised people, that are clearly, very traumatised human beings, create systems and governments, and sort of like structures to live in that are based from a traumatised mind. And then we wonder why we are all traumatised, living within the systems created by traumatised people. Well, if, as they say, hurt people hurt people. Traumatised people. It's the same thing. If you have a bunch of traumatised, people with this sort of like delusions of grandeur creating our systems, of course we are going to be traumatised people. Of course we are. You have traumatised people creating traumatised people, creating traumatised societies, creating chaos, because they are chaos. Their minds are chaos. Their minds are traumatised. If you look at their backgrounds, they're all the same. They go to these private schools and get told they're the greatest, and they're, these delusions of grandeur and these, believing that they are superior, which itself is delusionary. Anyone who thinks they are more superior than another human being, it's themselves have a state of delusion. So what we need to do is pick sort of like untraumatized people, and even governments. I said, I don't think we can get rid of governments completely. It makes no sense. We need to shrink governments and pick people that are traumatized, chaotic imbeciles, and then they will not therefore create traumatized, chaotic, imbecilic systems and places that we live in. So we need to pick people. Perhaps they need to go for a psychological evaluation before they're allowed to enter government. Because I guarantee if you sort of like, I'm in England, you've only got to listen to Boris Johnson, who used to be the leader here, speak for 10 minutes and you realise he's a bloody lunatic. Listen to that Rishi Sunak speak for 10 minutes. He's a lunatic. He might not seem like a lunatic because he's got a nice suit on and everything else, and he speaks well, But listen behind the posh voice and that, Traumatised people, and no wonder we're traumatised because we're living in these traumatic systems they've created. Have a beautiful, beautiful day.